So we go inside the observatory, and the door opens, and Aang and Scarlet come in, and in between them is Pepper. You come in and you notice there are quite a few teachers in there, mostly of the Divine and the Arcane. And there is, Omni, the actual Omni. The big orb is in here. The orb is red though, going through. So it's like a cloud of swirls and stuff going around. It's like it's trying to reference something. Over in the corner is someone down on their knees, being kept by a guard. Sev is in here over near the tiefling that was there, just watching him, because your wolf is standing. It's just always standing over him. I don't have two figures, but there's one on both. They're like twins.
Yeah, there's two walk.
Yeah, they're twins. So
I'm just basically got my own both of them.
yeah, they're both. You're like, but you're watching both of them. So, Mist is laying in this like plant, and it's the plant's sort of emanating a little bit of it's like some type of little healing spores and stuff trying to go through, and this blade is plunged into him, and shortly after you guys come, they turn over and says, "Hey, it's like we need your artifact expertise." This one here says that we cannot pull the blade from him or he'll die. And it's pointing over to Seth. Aang's like, well, you rated for the right person. And from the shadows steps out Professor Dagon. It's like he's more likely to kill him and save him. It's like with your obsession with those blades there, Aang. Aang's like, who are you? So as he walks up and sort of gives him like the stink eye, he looks over and he says, "Yep, that blade's sharp. It went right into him." He holds his hands out and says, "Detect magic." And he sort of touches it a little bit and goes through and goes, "Yeah, it's magical." He said, "It's dark magic. I think it's black magic." One of the other teachers says, "Why do you think that?" "Blade's black." So what else type of magic would be? I don't have a lot of magical items to have black blades. Black magic, black. Aren't you all supposed to be smart? Hey, Omni. Like, I know what it is, but do you know what it is? So Omni goes, "I have no records of this blade." He said, "Well, you wouldn't, because this is the first time that you've seen this blade. You know why? Because it's the first time I've seen this blade." This black blade. This evil black blade. Can you not feel the black? We'll call it the Onyx blade. I know that word. I know that word. So you guys wearing the same color as the blade, while you're wearing the white. Yeah, you. What did you tell him? What? So tell them why I know and you know that we are not to remove this blade. I want to hear from you.
It's okay.
I've never seen you talk like that.
You're doing excellent. You're doing excellent. I love it.
Oh God. It's because that they're connected. If you pull the blade out, both of them will die. It's not dark.
So you point to the tiefling.
Yeah, I point at both of them. I'll say they're connected together now. So if one dies, the other one dies.
And goes, "They're connected." It's like, this is powerful connection magic. I think that we call this in the wizarding world tethering spell. They're tethered together. I knew that the second I walked in. I just wanted you to know. And it's not just any tether. Black tether like the onyx blade. So says the artifacts teacher, which you will be mine someday. Once I save Mist, of course. Good job, Mist. It's a good job. Mist was strong enough not to die by this blade, which will be mine. So who is this tethered to? So out steps this knight, is the Eldritch Knight. He has like a little spell book. He goes, "Yes, Aang, you powerful wizard. I'm glad that we waited for you to find out that there is a black blade tethering to him. You were so wise, and it's no wonder I got an A in your class because you taught me everything that I know." So now that the platitudes are done,
Taught you colors.
we it's like this is one of the arch captains of Hubshan. He says, "I'm here to formally apologize for one of my soldiers that caused this." And he points over to the soldier being held over in the corner. It says, "We have no idea where he got it. We questioned him, and he says he doesn't quite remember. The surprising thing that he's been able to keep from us is it turns out that he is a paladin, and we didn't know. So it's very concerning that we have not been able to know, and we were asking Omni, why did you not tell us that this is here?" Omni looks and says, "I am just a collector of information. I only give what is asked. Knowledge is neither dangerous or helpful until it is used that way. I did not know how the information of his oath would affect anything, so I watched until I was needed."
What's his oath?
So maybe you should ask him, Paladin.
Where?
He's over in the corner.
Oh, with the wolf. Okay.
Yeah, with the wolf. Do you walk over to it, Paladin?
We're not far away from each other. I can just look over and go, "Hey."
All right. So talk to him. Don't talk to me.
I have talked to you to talk to him, so.
No, you don't. Talk to him.
What's your oath?
Wouldn't you like to know?
That's why I asked.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes.
I have nothing to say to you.
Oh. Wait, hold on. Hey, you're the one with the dagger in you, right? Off the character.
No, he's the one that stuck the dagger on the other character.
I'm so confused right now.
He was the other character.
You got me. I thought
Welcome to a Charlie
Doesn't
flip-flop.
the stabber look like the stabby at this point in time, or has that
Very
been fixed?
very similar. No, he's.
I thought they switched. I thought the one that was stabbed looked like the green thing, and then he switched to a normal person.
Yes.
He was tiefling. So now the one that's sitting there is human-like, and he looks very similar to what he was. You saw it. You
I
saw
know,
the
but I'm confused
All right, who is he talking to now? The stabber?
The stabber.
Or the stabbee?
No, the stabbee's unconscious with the blade still in.
Oh, okay.
He's talking to the stabber.
You're confusing me.
Omni understands that the guy that looks like a tiefling now isn't. Has he explained that to anybody?
Omni only really talks when people ask things.
Okay.
I don't know what to ask.
So that's the thing. It's like it's this bunch.
All right. I'm confused with you, but you go right ahead.
I'm borderline confused. Like, I don't know who you are now. I thought you was the one who got stabbed.
He was.
was.
But he's now playing the stabber.
Because the soul with the horns jumped over to the other body.
Sort of. In a way.
So, man, this is above my pay grade. I don't know. I don't do shit.
Well, that's not. Yeah, that's not your normal thing. You don't have like Zone of Truth or anything, do you?
A who?
It's a
Spell,
spell.
Zone of
Zone of
Truth.
Truth.
Well, I don't know.
Spell.
Yeah, it's
That's all
is it 5? You can get that at 5. Some get it at the start.
So I'm talking the one with the knife in his chest, right?
No, you're talking to the one that stabbed him. The one with the knife in his chest.
You were asking.
That's who I was. I thought I was talking to the guy laying there.
No, he's dead. He's essentially dead. He's stuck between life and death. You know that.
So I'm literally standing waiting for him to die, basically.
Well, you trying to prevent him from taking the undeath.
I did you a favor. You should be thanking me.
Now, that's the oath. He has the oath. That's what they were talking about. They were talking about the stabber, not the stabbee.
All of you should be thanking me. I should be bound. I should be a hero.
I'm lost.
The guy that's talking is the one that stabbed the one.
I get that, but like
You remember you wanted to know whose oath. That's the guy that's talking. That's what they were talking about. He's a paladin.
that don't concern me.
You asked what you.
Oh, he started talking like that. I just gave up. That's why I stopped talking.
Well, you asked what about paladin.
What
You
his
asked
oath
him.
was.
And he's answering. So you asked what his oath was. So he's answering.
You call yourself a paladin and you let these things walk amongst us? These fiends?
I'm lost. Like, you got me. I'm confused.
Well, it's not supposed to make
Any sense to me?
It's not supposed to make a lot of sense.
Tieflings, beholders, all of you should be cast out.
Oh, it's the ghost of the original Sir Charles.
What's my oath?
So you asked his oath.
I don't know any oaths, but the two I picked
I
from
know
both my
you asked
kids.
his oath. He's telling everyone the oaths
In a roundabout way.
in a roundabout way. He's telling his oath in a roundabout way.
What oath would that be? Tieflings.
You know.
So you don't like creatures.
Yeah, you can closer. Yeah, that's good. So you picked up.
You don't like you hate everything but human.
Ish.
No,
He
human.
hates everything that is not of this plane.
So he doesn't like angels. He doesn't like demons. He doesn't like devils.
God, I hate that for you. Because if you knew what was standing behind you right now, you lose your shit.
Language.
Oh crap!
It's like oath breaker.
Gonna be off.
I have done a service
To who?
for everyone, for the people of Hubshire.
You ain't serving me.
Pepper is in the room, so she hears him talking. So you're just staying calm for now.
I eliminated one of these things that was in our midst that you let walk freely amongst us.
Tiefling.
Okay, so I got. I'm just trying to think here.
I've seen the truth. I know everything in Hubshire is not what you. Say it is.
What's the truth to you?
The truth comes from the right hand.
you as soon as you spoke.
Should he know who that?
No.
No, yeah. Actually, roll history.
Okay.
You've heard of the right hand before. Your order.
Oh.
Your order would be.
Nah, negative 4. No, I don't know nothing. I rolled a 4. Not
On history?
Yes.
Actually, I'm sorry. Religion. It's not history. It's religion.
Okay, I got +1 religion. 11.
All right. Well, it's like when it said the right hand. That's fundamentally opposed to your old stuff. You do not like that is one of the gods that you do not like, and your order does not like at all.
I'm already wanting to kill him. Let's not make it easier.
Well, that's it. Like he's it's like
I'm clenching my sword right now.
like you don't murder.
I'm not murdered, but he murdered him. He's already
avenging.
admitted it.
Yeah. So technically, yeah, like you could avenge if you could try to smite him.
I ain't no trying. It ain't gonna be hard. He's bound.
Just remember where you are though.
Murder.
It's like-
So the
Well, I'm not
the
talking.
flip of the wrist is a murder. I'm being accused of murder right now. I mean, that's why.
Yeah,
I'm
like
here.
you're being
So
accused.
yeah. So the flip of the wrist, someone running into my blade, running themselves through with it. That's what classifies as murder now.
We got places to put our swords at when we walk around town. Not have them out. See this? It's magical. It holds it.
Yes, but if you're detaining someone,
Why would
fellow
you?
paladin,
Why would you detain him? He's not done nothing wrong.
do you know? Were you there?
Yes.
Do you see what he has with him?
Now you saw that he did not stab him. You just run into it. Remember that was the point. Like he had it out, and he tried to run, and it stabbed into him.
What was?
If you're a paladin, will you not tell the truth? Will you, for what you've seen?
What
You say you witnessed it?
Yeah, he doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't know what that.
Tell them what you've seen, fellow paladin.
I told them. They already know everything.
So they know it was not murder. So I should be free to go.
How did you explain it to them? What did you see? And describe what your paladin saw.
I saw you stand there with both your swords out, the black blade and your regular sword. I called out to you, see what you was doing, and then I saw a gash of blood, and then I saw a guy fall.
Did I not turn?
And then I saw you look somewhere towards me, but still, it's weird you had your swords out.
And the beholder there looks. Retina goes. It's like. So he stabbed him into the chest.
He turned and the other guy ran. I didn't see if he moved it. It just looked like he ran into the blade himself.
So we do not know if it was.
It could have been accidental if you want to call it that, but I'm kind of curious why you was trying to detain him.
Look, what it is. That should be the reason enough.
That's not a reason.
But he can't see himself.
You look down at the ground. Just look at the body that's got the knife in it. Look at it.
Remember, it looks like it's human now. You saw. You didn't describe. You haven't described the rest of it.
I told you I told them everything.
I literally just asked you to go over everything.
Right.
So what happened when he got in that chest?
They switched.
There was a green, like a.
One was green and the other one turned into green.
Okay. So there was a cloud, right? Or
I didn't know about the cloud either.
So then it turned in like a
We got
green swirl.
I don't remember that.
Okay.
I went in there and then I forgot. Like I gotta keep playing to remember. I forget.
Okay. So you described that
Everything that happened.
so you can't remember. So we're gonna stick with that.
Yeah, because
It's not
I
my
thought
job
I could say I could describe everything. That would make
No,
it.
that doesn't work any.
It worked like a month ago. Now.
Yeah, but that's not how things work. It's like I like the training wheels are off for it's like.
Oh well.
So describe the best that you think.
I just did.
So green went from one to the other.
Yeah.
So that's how you described it. Okay.
I hear hear him say.
Yeah, like you hear say. That's how he described it. Green went from one to the other.
What's wrong with you?
You got me. I was 50 feet away from you too.
I'm a human. As a tiefling.
I don't care.
Oh my God.
I mean,
Will you please? I'm like, this is starting to piss me off. Like, this is annoying.
It's like he hates.
I don't.
He hates anything that's not like human or elf regular stuff.
I don't know I'm a tiefling.
He
right
doesn't
now.
know
He
he's a
thinks he
tiefling.
killed a tiefling. In the ground, there's a guy, human, with that knife in him. Just
he
have him
hasn't
look at
seen-
the guy that he shoot.
Yeah.
Like
he hasn't
600
seen
feet
his own
away.
reflection.
He
Yeah,
doesn't-
just
doesn't
tell
know
him
that
to
he's a
look
tiefling.
down. Look at, yeah.
Yeah. Look down at the guy. Like, there's 6 other people in the room. I don't want to talk anymore.
Like, look at your reflection. See.
That's why
So the guard-
I shouted about I'm a
All right,
human.
well,
That's a tiefling.
well,
so.
the guards when the guards bring you forward so you can look at the body, and they have you bound, of course. So you look down and you see a human there with the black blade in his chest.
What kind of sorcery is this? This was a tiefling. I'd followed him for days. I know this tiefling.
Aang's like, I know what type of sorcery it is, but why don't you tell us what type of sorcery it is, since you had the blade?
Alright, magic hat. If I knew what type of sorcery it was, do you think I'd be here right now?
Where did you get the blade? How long have you had it in your possession? You can use days. You know, days are easy to keep.
For as long as I can remember.
Aha! How long do you remember? Not far enough back for your first steps, but you know. How about let's remember to the day you got the blade.
All I remember is it in my hand.
So, good. You remember always having a hand. Do you remember closing the hand on the blade? Do you remember when that was?
No.
He lies. He lies. Because I remember anytime I ever put anything in my hand. But I don't need anything in these hands. And one of the other teachers comes around and looking, and they cast detect magic on the being. And they ask for a couple of the other teachers to come over, and several of them start doing detect magics. And they stand around him and cast like a ritual detect magic around him, and it's like it goes through. And everyone in the room can see this person's head glowing. Something's weird, and it's like layers upon layers. So imagine it's sort of like an onion. So they look over and goes, "Dagon, I've never seen anything like this." It's like, could some type of being do this? It's like you're the Eldritch Studies. Who could put layers upon layers of modified memory on someone, hundreds and hundreds of them, like cascading on top? I didn't think it was possible. Dagon looks and says, "It's not. His memory has not been modified. There have been memories put in through dreams. So these layers have been built over time. A lot of time." He comes up and looks, and Dagon's like, "I'll have to consult with my patron, but I believe there's a hag involved on this. And that his mind is so warped, he really doesn't know what reality is. So the only way that we can find out about this black blade is if we peel these layers back until we can find out the truth, know where this hag is and what they're doing, and If there's a hag that has somehow gotten inside of Hubshan, help us all. Help us all. Omni says, I have no recollection of him having nightmares. But I cannot see into his dreams. He said he lives in the old slums. And he goes through and thinks, he says, and he lives near a place that was called West Haven at one point. As the teachers, we must investigate this. Is Heather in here?
Yep. In the court.
I couldn't. I thought she was still out. This is Pepper. Come here, little one.
Before we get back across the road.
What?
I put this one. I'm about to ask you to do something that's going to be very difficult. Because what we discussed before Aang verified what had happened with the Onyx Blade, some of the other professors have realized that both your brother's body and this paladin here, their lives are tied together. If we remove the blade, your brother dies, and so does Onion here. If we happen to kill Onion, your brother dies. So they are tied together until we can find out who placed this cursed blade and why. I need your word that you understand that anything happens to him, it happens to your brother.
There's a little puppy that just.
It's probably a cat.
No, it was a puppy. The curly tail and everything.
So, well, it's not ours. So, I have one last favor of yours, Pepper. You need to make sure that no one finds out who this is, because upon him releasing this blade, his magical energy awakened. And he qualifies for school. He does not glow evil, so his very essence has been manipulated. We must peel back the layers. We must peel back the layers that have been in his mind so we can find out who did this and why. I need your word that you must protect him to make sure, for your brother's sake, that no harm will fall to him.
You and I are going to be best friends every day.
So
all day.
All medium friends.
his
Not yet.
your brother's soul is trapped within him.
You can come live with us.
So as it
Just
Not
remembered
anymore.
where, just remembered where it was.
so Omni forms a special orb that comes out of him, and a necklace forms around it, and it comes over your head.
And cinches tightly.
And yeah, it's sort of tight.
Really tight.
It's tight.
Like this time.
So, and it says, "Speak, Paladin, your name, so everyone may know who you are. What shall we call you?" in the school. Damien. Omni's like, I like to give information.
I can tell.
And there seems to be something that you don't understand. It calls and he casts magic mirror. And a mirror comes up out of the ground in front of you. And you see before you is a green tiefling.
Take 20 points of psychic damage. Self-inflicted.
Self-inflicted. You smite yourself.
Yeah. Actually, I just fall to my knees and just start just clawing at it.
It's like,
I'll kill you.
and Omni's like, if you ever wish to be human, cooperate. And we might be able to solve 2 problems in one. Just be aware. We might not need your body to save the souls. Classes start tomorrow. So, Pepper, show Damien where the dorms are. We have a room.
Oh, he doesn't get to come home with us. Since he looks so like...
It's very close. It's like Omni goes. Omni looks and says, "That's a good idea, Pepper." It's like no one has met your brother, Aang, Scarlet.
In fact, I'm just going to call you him instead of your name.
Aang, Scarlet. I put him in your care to watch to make sure, because this is the life of your grandson's hands. It's like he will be in your care, and for all extents and purposes, it's like he can be your other grandson. If you want to put this ruse up.
Like, you know, saying this.
It's like,
Nope.
It's like, Dagon says, "Speak when spoken to, student." and he goes, "The professors all have the ability to cast my spells out of that, so he can cast silence on you, and all sorts of things on you, or compliance." So is this acceptable, Damien?
Here I have no choice in the matter.
So we will know where you are always. And I don't know if you know or not, but you have been infused with devil power. Whatever that had inflicted Mist has now inflicted you 10 times over. I feel that whatever God that you did speak to probably not be able to hear you for a while. I hope that doesn't burn you up. I got jokes.
If the ones in this room are in charge of somewhat the protection of Hubshine, why not kill me now and do us all a favor? In me and him.
Omni's like, information is more important than anything, and your little onion brain has more information, has all the information that we need. So once we get that information, we'll see about how long that you live.
It's exactly what you like, to have all the information, all the knowledge, while everyone else goes about their lives and has no clue the true state of this city.
Me too.
The truth is what you make of it. Pepper, take him to
Come
his
on.
bedroom.
Let's go.
So they take it out. As you're going, you hear loud.
Can I have my stick?
It's in the room. So you all move your way, and you hear loud discussions through there. On the rooftop, you've made your way back over to rooftop, over to Captain Ball.
Quickly. Let's get back inside.
This group's gonna get
Okay.
So,
much worse.
oh, and Andrew, Omni asks you not to speak at this.
Stick to the head.
No problem.
I think our friend's going to be fine.
Yes. Okay. Well, what did you see? What did you hear?
A lot of gobbledygook.
Okay.
A guy that didn't know he was a guy tried to kill a guy and then became the guy.
Okay. Well, I
Alright,
walked.
so much for everybody not knowing anything.
That's,
I know, I don't know the shit.
I walk over to the edge, and I look down, and I don't see the window open.
yeah, but you do when you look down, you see Pepper escorting a tiefling into the building, a green tiefling.
Okay. Is there anything to tether the rope to up on the roof so that we can just rappel down, basically?
No. So,
You.
Yeah, you.
You can get long johns down, but you're stuck.
Okay, you know what?
Yeah.
Totally.
I'll let you get down. I'll hold the rope for you up at the top, and you can climb down. And
Okay. I'm trying to find an open window that.
You can lockpick it.
Okay.
oh,
Aha.
Slide
Oh.
in 11 plus 8. 19 to flip top the window.
Right. So luckily you find a very small window there. That's the only way you can find that lock.
It's not gonna make it easy on you.
So it's small, but it's there.
Well, not like he can't open it that way.
Oh, he just opened it.
You can open it.
Yeah, he
Michael's not
opened
gonna
it. He
fit through
found a
it.
small window that he could open.
was there not another one?
Do you wish to keep trying to find ones to open?
Well, you can go through
Just
it.
give me a second, I'll find the door to the roof.
So you go through. So you pop into the window. You come in, and you're actually in someone's dorm room. So all right. So
Is there anything in here that
Please
looks
say
like it's
there's a
weird
ducky
to
on
life?
What?
So you look around and you see a few city crests or whatever, and some journals and stuff like that, and there's the door has a picture of a castle.
If there's not anybody in here, I'm just gonna make my way to the door.
Okay, so you open the door,
Yep.
and there stands. You're going through. Someone's reaching for the door, and they're there. And you open it up, and they're standing there. They're about to come in the room. What do you say?
I would give that bathroom a good 30 minutes. I'm so sorry. The squid was still living in and squiggled out. You ever had a live squid in your bunghole?
So
It's not as fun as you think.
he sort of closes the door, and then he opens it back up. It's not a dream.
Thank you. I'll be gone now. I just walk past.
Yeah, you walk out, and he sort of looks, and he closes the door, and he sort of walks down to somewhere else. All right.
I'm gonna make my way back to the common room and see if I can find a stairwell upstairs.
Well, there are the original windows.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go back to where. I'll go try to find my ball.
The balls are gone.
I flipped the original window open.
So you're up above, and you see the window open up.
Okay.
All right. Acrobatics to come down.
13.
Okay. So you make your way through, and you sort of slide down, and the window opens sort of flat. You come down, and your butt sort of hits it and cracks a little bit as you come in.
Okay. How does the window? Does it open like that?
It's flat, so it's
Flops
comes down.
out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you just do, you
Okay.
slide in. So
I
you
roll
clo-
it.
You close
You roll
it.
it.
Yeah, there's this rolling.
Yeah. Okay.
So
I close it back, mending.
yeah, so it's going to take him a minute to mend it.
Okay.
So
Where's my ball? Where's my Omni gone?
I hoping you would know. They weren't here when I got back.
So, over like they don't have intercoms, but they have message. So message bears on says, please Captain Ball and
Average John.
Regular John.
and Average John, please report to Professor Dagon's study. He needs to have a word with you two. And the door down below sort of opens up.
Okay. I reckon we probably roll on down there.
I'll be right behind you.
Are you gonna roll around the house?
No,
Let's go roll on.
I'm gonna swagger sway and take another drink of rum.
So you're going to need a bottle of rum for this one. So, all right, so you all go down.
We got a rolling blueberry.